Hi there, it's Melissa and welcome back to my channel. So today I have another layout for the Unscrapped Bundle of Joy, and in this case my Unscrapped Bundle of Joy is Ava as a baby. She just turned 3 on Friday and today I am scrapping her 2-month-old photos. So for this one I'm using just a little lovely collection from Pink Fresh Studio, and this came in a kit from Clip Kits. I was the guest designer, I think it was in August, and I still have lots of product left. And what led me to use this collection is the fact that the photos, in the photos I think she's lying on a blue wrap, and she's also wearing it's like a purpley blue and white striped Bonds onesie. So the reason I say Bonds is because they make these amazing wonder suits for babies. So if you have a baby and are looking for the perfect onesie, they have a zip on them and they're amazing. Anyway, totally unsponsored plug for Bonds. So here I'm using some Lindy's Gang Magicals in Teapot Purple, and I was telling Danny I'm actually obsessed with using these. So for this, the first bit of mixed media, I've just watered some down in this little little teacup, and I'm just using this foam brush that I got from Spotlight, and I'm just lightly brushing it on, and I just wanted something subtle. So I'm using the paper that it's got a border strip, and it's absolutely beautiful, and I've turned it round so that is at the top. And then what I've done next is probably my favourite technique with the Magicals is to sprinkle the powder directly on the paper and then go in with my water brush. And you want to get your brush onto the page as well as just flicking it. And what you end up with is different shades and tones of the magical powder, and it dries quite shimmery. So it's absolutely beautiful. That came from a hip kit. I think it was September. So I did consider using this blue pattern paper as my background as well, but I'm deciding I wanted to save it, and I'm using it to map my photo. Now, excuse me, Ava is being on the window. I'm not going to stop this video because I've already started, I think, 4 times. So I apologise for that banging. She knows that she's not meant to come in here for the next 13 minutes because I'm doing this voiceover. So I'm hoping my husband will realise. Yep, he's realised, and he'll take her away. So, as well as being obsessed with magicals, I'm also obsessed with distressing my edges at the moment. I don't know why. I've noticed that I've been doing it on several of my layouts lately. I just love the extra texture that it adds. You can use your scissors as well, but what I love about this little tool from Close to My Heart is that it really gets in there, and you can do it quite lightly, or you can do it more intentionally and get quite a good roughed up edge. So this is the cut apart sheet, and I quite liked the one that I'm trimming out now. It says, what does it say? I have to see in a sec. Excuse me guys. Smile, sparkle, shine. Now, one of the reasons that my video is up late is because I've had asthma for the past 3 weeks. I went to the doctor yesterday, and the doctor I saw told me that the previous doctor put me on the wrong inhaler. So now I'm on a different inhaler, but I'm not any better. So, yeah, a bit breathless. For me, asthma is coughing, a dry cough. It's not wheezing, but it makes me feel pretty awful, pretty run down and horrible. But anyway, excuse me. So here I am now fussy cutting the flowers. I did hesitate as to whether I was going to do this or not, but I decided to, and I've greatly sped it up. It would have been easy just to not do this step, but I like the fact I did because it adds more texture, it adds more interest, and it enabled me to tuck part of this die cut over, not a die cut, cut apart. It enables me to tuck it over the photo. And I was going to back my photo again on this entire, or use this piece of paper and back like right around the edge of the photo for another mat, but then I saw this paint, I don't know what you call them, like a paint stroke, and I decided to trim that out. Okay, I don't want to stop recording, so I'm just going to have to drink water through the whole of this video to stop myself coughing. So, of course, distressing the edges again. And at this point, I wasn't really sure where I was going to put that. Now, when I did that layouts for clip kits, I tried to cut something on this paper and it didn't cut properly. And I was so disappointed because if I'd planned it properly, I would have cut it on the other end of that paper away from all these banners. But there are a few cut marks through there, so I'm just trying to salvage what I can and use them. And I actually have another piece of that paper in my October hit kit, so it's not like I've missed out altogether. So I trimmed out 2 of the purple banners. I was really trying to pull the purple and blue, obviously, because it goes with the photos and it also goes with the background paper, which has those colours on it. So I was, thought that I was done fussy cutting this, but then I really wanted those florals and leaves to hang over my photo and to tuck it under. So that's why I keep going back and just trimming out more and more, and then cutting right in close. And I want it to be even too, which is why I had to keep going back and trimming it. I'm sorry if you can hear Ava. She's having a bit of a tantrum in the background now because she's not happy. Oh, she's gone outside with Sam now onto the trampoline. Yeah, so we've had, well, obviously it's November, and it's been cold, but until recently it's been warmer, and just recently it started to feel more like summer, but I still think summer's a wee way away. So here I'm trying to decide what I'm going to do. Like, I want to do another purple. I really wanted blue, but you can see the cut goes right through. The blue I wanted was that one with the bit cut right through. This one is also cut, but the way I layer it up, you can't notice. So I did have to trim more out of that blue one than the other 2 to be able to use it. So yeah, I'm really, really sorry about the state of my voice too. I know it's sounds awful. I did not want to have a video with music because I know for me, I personally don't enjoy watching a process video where it doesn't have the person talking, so that's why. So I'm just asking you to bear with me, and I'm hoping that in a couple of days when I have my next video up, it won't be so bad. So bringing in some craft foam because I just needed to lift this up a bit and add some dimension to this layout. I put some layouts away the other day, a big stack, and I was quite shocked because when I went through my albums, because I don't scrap chronologically, I found some layouts that I made, I think, in August. Some of the chipboard was lying at the bottom of the page protector, and I was chatting to my some of my friends and other scrapbooking friends, and they said that they put glue on everything. So I've decided from now on, as well as use double-sided tape, like for example on the craft foam, I'm also going to put glue, because I think ultimately the only adhesive that really is going to last the test of time, for me anyway, and I haven't tried ATG, I've heard it's fantastic, but liquid adhesive really is going to last for me. And there's nothing worse. Like, I literally had to go through my Instagram, which is like my gallery, because I couldn't work out where some of the little pieces of chipboard went. So I would go back, have a look at the photos that I'd posted, and then adhere them back to where they belonged. So I've done, I've torn the edge there, or distressed the edge, and I love this technique, and I want to do it, and I keep forgetting to do it, but I know that Christy from Christy's Beautiful Life does it all the time, and so I thought I'm going to try it on this one. And then in order to use those banners, I couldn't make them work. If the words had been going in the other direction, I would have put them probably to the right of that cut apart, but it's not. I really wanted to use that happiness, so I've just layered them at the bottom right of my page. So I also wanted to get some more embellishment on, so I've used a puffy sticker, I think it says remember, and then this little ephemera piece that says today, and I was trying to use that, just a little lovely piece of ephemera, but I couldn't make it work. Now I really, really wanted to use a purple or blue word from the picture, and these are like puffy, I guess they're puffy enamel-y type stickers, and I really wanted to use this one because these photos are so incredibly sweet, and so I was going to make this work no matter what. and you'll just watch me sort of fiddling around with where I'm going to place it. I must say, I do love that when I pull these words off their backing, the inner parts of the E come off really easily. I find it really frustrating when you've got to get tweezers or a craft knife to pop them out, but these ones came off perfectly. So I've decided that will be the position. Trying not to cover too much of the photo. I wasn't sure at first about the T going over that part that I'd cut apart and fussy cut, but in the end it's fine. And I am relying upon the adhesive on the back of that sticker. We'll see how it goes. And I've finally opened these beautiful stickers, and I can't quite remember what this says and I can't see it very well, but it goes perfectly with this layout. So now that that is dry, I'm just trimming off the edges of that, the excess, and I think I've missed a bit, but all I've done is put a puffy sticker from the same sticker sheets that the word sweet came from, and I've added a sticky backed brad, and I was going to leave it and have the 2 months written in my journaling. Sorry, Ava's banging again, but I decided no, let's add the 2 months at the top there. I think because on this album every page that I'm making will have the number of months. Now these are some exclusive sequins, and that little triangular plastic little tray is for little embellishments like sequins. It's from close to my heart. I got it at a crop, I think it was a gift, and you'll see why it's so perfect in a sec. So just doing either a group of 2 or 3 sequins. I didn't use these little flowers in there, but they're a bit translucent, so I didn't use them because I'm using the Tombow to glue them down and it's not clear. So I think you would have seen there, yeah, I put them back in. I thought I was done, but I decided no, let's add some of these beautiful acetate florals, and if you tuck them under then you can glue them. Now on this one I'm gluing now. If you put them upside down they look silver, but if you glue them the right way they're gold, so I've just realised I have adhered it upside down. It still would have looked fine, but I want the gold to show, and just adhering that one at the top as well. And all that's lacking is my journaling, but because I'm filming on my phone, the journaling that I want to add is on my personal Instagram, so I just add the journaling off camera, and that is my final layout. So I do hope you check out Danni's layout. I'll leave the link below, and thanks for bearing with me guys, and I'll be back again soon.